Hello, friends. Welcome back to This Week at Walt Disney World. It is November the 6th, 2024. Early November means Christmas. It means the holidays. It means things are happening and a whole bunch of things happening at Walt Disney World. That's the blue-haired blogger himself, and he is here with tons of pictures, tons of things happening, hands-on, right in front of this stuff. Greg, what is going on at Walt Disney World?
Ahoy, hoy, Sam, and joy to you and joy to the world. We're going to talk today about holidays at Animal Kingdom. Satuli Canteen has brought breakfast back, Magic Kingdom holidays, Jingle Cruise, merchandising. The Gingerbread House has the 25th anniversary. It opened today. We're going to talk about the Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic that's coming up. Blizzard Beach. I know we're all about holidays. Let's go to Blizzard Beach as it reopened. Hollywood Studios decor. And Sam, I think we have popcorn buckets, and more popcorn buckets.
And my wallet is hurting me like you would not believe. All that and more. Stick around, share, let us know in the comments with Greg. I don't even know where to start. I don't know. Uh-oh. Are you back? Greg will be right back. Greg will be right back with us here at This Week at Walt Disney World. I'm sure he is attempting to join right now. It is November the 6th, 2024. Greg has a ton of images back from Walt Disney World this week. Animal Kingdom being one of the first stops. And the decorations are there. They are up at Animal Kingdom. You know, an Animal Kingdom like any other day. These are the brand new decorations. You can tell those decorations are all about enabling the Merry Menagerie. The Merry Menagerie is everything happening at Animal Kingdom. And I see that my friend's making his way back. Greg, where are you?
It's just one of those days where Florida just goes.
It's okay. You know what? I expected that when you were live during a hurricane. Not tonight, but I stumbled a bit. But let's jump right into this. Animal Kingdom. New decorations are up. Tell me what you found.
Back.
Are these new for this year, or have these been there?
No. So Merry Menagerie and Discovery Island decorated. I'm hopping right back in, Sam.
Yes.
I'm just going with it, man. These decorations are up they've been up recently for the past few years. Merry Menagerie is going to be coming up starting November 12th at Animal Kingdom. So yeah, the place is getting decorated. They do Diwali Festival and Merry Menagerie, and then the Tree of Life at nighttime does the holiday show. And I tell you, this could be the decorations at Hollywood Studios. We're going to talk about in a little bit.
We are,
but what they do at Animal Kingdom with Merry Menagerie and all the animals that are out and the penguins and the deer and these decorations, especially when they're lit up, because they're not like spotlight. There's nice glowing light on the inside of all of these.
Yeah,
and
like a Tiffany lamp almost, right?
Stunning. Yeah, they are stunning. And yeah, so that's out for the season. We got over there on the same day we went to Satuli Canteen, started their new breakfast. But
before we go there, remind me, when does the Merry Menagerie start?
November 12th, my friend. Monday. No, Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday? Whatever. Monday. Tuesday? November 12th.
That is Tuesday. You're right. So let's head over to breakfast. You mentioned in the opening the breakfast returned to Pandora. I didn't know that it went away, but tell me about your breakfast experience over there.
Yeah, I mean, look, you could have pongo juice for breakfast every single day of the week if you want, or like you, figment cake. So
wait, what?
For the rest of us who want to eat a full meal for breakfast, yes, the Satuli Canteen started probably kind of almost after it opened. It kind of stopped serving breakfast, and then after pandemic times, it just never reopened for breakfast. So yeah, they have a full breakfast menu back on the menu. And we got over there the first day, and you can see they have the frittata and beef and the tropical Pandoran forest fruits. And then I had the slow roasted pork shoulder potato hash.
Okay.
And we split some cinnamon French toast I had the French toast without the blueberry compote on top.
It looks wonderful. I love that blueberry compost on top. I
That
think it looks
chorizo and that hash, and it's a potato hash and then sweet potato hash. So it's mixed sweet potato and potato with
okay. I
really
like it.
good like red bell peppers inside of it. And the chorizo and the pork just work so well together. I was stunned at how good this breakfast really was, my friend.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that it was good. Was this a just go over and grab breakfast? How did the lines look for flight of passage? How was the what time were you there, and was it busy?
So this past week was what we call Jersey Week, one of Jersey Weeks. So there was a lot of
Oh,
kids off school. A lot of holiday stuff was going on. Run Disney was going on down here last week.
ah,
So the
it was
crowds
busy.
were not horrific. Let's put it that way. It was not horrible. But yeah, it was
wasn't
go over
empty
there.
either. It
was
wasn't empty.
And the problem was, as I was eating breakfast, of course, I get a message saying, "Hey, you need to be at Magic Kingdom right now."
Oh,
And that
what
was
was going
November
on at Magic
2nd.
Kingdom?
Oh, we all know what's happening at Magic Kingdom, my friends.
What's going on at Magic Kingdom? Christmas?
Chris, I have, Disney surprises us every year at how quick and how amazing of a job they do. The changeover from Halloween, which ends at midnight. So by the time they get everybody out of the park, it's 1 a.m. Right? They don't.
Because that's a party as well, right? And
It's a party night. Yeah, October 31st. Always Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So by the time they open up the front gates at 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning, it's Christmas.
right.
And the first day, obviously, it's just the decorations going down Main Street. Town Square has been redone. Some of the shops have stuff in it. By day 2, the Christmas tree was fully installed. And we all know that this Christmas tree is about 100 and some odd feet tall.
Oh, it's the
It
best.
is
Yeah.
massive. And then
Yes.
the next day, all the toy soldiers, all the lamps were up. Everything was glowing. It was beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Sam, for as much as I say how much I love Animal Kingdom and how much their decorations are, or Hollywood Studios, their classic decorations, is there anything more magical than walking down Main Street, USA, with all the decorations going on and the snow coming down and the music playing? It is nostalgia. It is everything we love about it.
I can go without the Snope, to be honest with you, but you're absolutely right. Main Street USA is the Magic Kingdom. It's the front door, and it looks absolutely phenomenal.
Dude, I got
I
stoked
like
in the idea.
they're also decorating some others as well, but dude, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
That was some B-roll that Disney had shared with us. These are images that you took. So you
Yeah.
went from your Pandora breakfast, you skipped the line for Flight of Passage and headed over to get some images. And I mean, the train station, the theater, the popcorn carts, for crying out loud, just
Right,
a
the fire
city hall,
station,
fire
and it's
station.
and it's great because the fire station, it's inside and outside. The
Right.
Emporium gets decorated inside and outside. Walking down Main Street, the confectionery, it's everything. It's Mickey's Town Square. It's all of this stuff, and it's magical, my friend. Like
It is.
and I love that they do the Mickey wreaths leading up to the hub, and then the hub is just these circular wreaths that are beautiful.
They are beautiful. And you know what I'm noticing in this image that you shared, which is a beautiful blue sky? I'm noticing still the pop of that royal blue on the castle and the slight pink shades that are on it. That's stuck around since they redid that before the 50th, if I remember right. And it looks wonderful.
It still does, and it pops out. Like these are great colors. Like you
Yeah.
could have it that drab gray and what everybody remembers it. No, this light pink mauve kind of
With
color.
the contrast of the blue, it's wonderful. I love it. All right, so
Yeah.
you walk past the store there starting. So of course you had to have gone inside to see if there was Christmas merchandise in the Emporium, right?
Merchandising, my friend. There is obviously going to be and we got last week, I think we talked about it, was some of the Christmas merch slowly dropping out, and we saw
Yes.
that. Now it's the everything. It's the home goods. It's the lounge fly. It's the ears. It's the kids dressing up. It's the first pictures with Mickey Mouse. It's the mini collection. It's Walt. Each park has their own shirts. It's just,
Each park has their own shirts, really?
yes, each part of their own singular shirt. So they're at Hollywood Studios. You have
Is it a Jollywood Nights shirt, or is it just Hollywood Studios?
No, they'll have that at Jollywood Nights. No, they have it is the Pixar characters.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Kind of dressed up for Christmas, and I wish I remembered Epcot, but I don't.
That's okay. You'll get those images later. Let's focus in the Emporium and what was happening inside.
Yes, so I love the Emporium. Like some of this collection, I love the Mickey. They look like Mickey popcorn buckets, and if you can't tell behind me how much I love a good Mickey popcorn bucket,
what?
I need anything that looks like a balloon ear type thing. Yes. I need. So you can see I'm going to be spending a good amount of money on those ornaments that light up.
That is a legit ornament for a tree, or is that some sort of the top comes off and you put?
You remember Mickey and the Beanstalk and the big giant fee-fi-fo-fum?
Yes.
That's for his tree.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I get it.
Those things are like 1.5 feet tall.
I get it. And I also see in the center here Santa's Elf Squad. Is that like a bead kit of some sort? That's kind of cool.
It is. Yeah, you can build it's the T-Swizzle effect, man. You can make bracelets for everybody. It's cool, man. Like Disney sometimes hits the mark on some stuff, and you're like, "Oh, that's stupid." Else? And then you look at it and go, "No, this is so brilliant, man. Good for them."
It is. So, who is getting the T-Swizzle bracelet kit? Comment. Let me know if you're going to get that. I know what Greg's onto: pins and magic bands.
Pins and magic bands. I like the new holiday magic bands.
Let me ask you about magic bands first. Are they still as popular as they had been? Clearly, they're not as popular as when they were first released. I think, for example, I use my watch as my touch point access, not a magic band. But are they still all over the parks and the stores?
Oh yeah, they still take up a good amount of corner space in the stores. And I see people buying them all the time. Right. What I notice is if you're sitting by the Brown Derby in Hollywood Studios, and I did the other day watching Chip and Dale walk by, but I was just sitting down. I saw probably every minute a family walk up with their magic band working on the statues.
Oh, so and is it still the Soul statue right there outside?
Yeah, that's the Soul statue, but they were walking around doing that all. Are they as popular? No. Your phone does everything. The interaction.
Well, my phone doesn't light up with the fireworks, and that's the only thing that comes to mind. Or as you showed us last week, lighting up in the Frozen sing-along, right? It doesn't do that
yet.
That's fair.
Give them
very fair.
Some fair time, and they will have the While You're at Disney app. We'll pull this up, and you can see VR.
They call it Play Disney. They just need to add some features to it. But yes,
right. But you can see that there is walls of them still at all the major stores. People are still piled up too deep buying these things, and people they're buying them before they come down on vacation. So they're popular and they're important. They're not what they once were. They're not this special thing that we had 10 years ago.
Understood. Speaking of special things we used to have, those pins that you see there, I'm thinking ahead to something we're going to talk about in a minute, but these pins have been around for 25 years. I don't think anybody's really captured that, but pin trading started for the 2000 Olympics back in 1999, and it's just crazy that it's still going today, and pins are as popular as ever.
They're pins.
They're Disney pins.
They're Disney pins. I'm so happy that people love it. It's its own group of subgroup in a subgroup, and they absolutely are diehards, and they will buy everything, and good for them.
Absolutely.
I don't have time to pay attention to pins yet.
Yeah, no bracelets for Holly. Is Holly getting pins? That would be my next question there.
Yeah, she's not getting pins either.
Okay. Well, are we going to go over to the Jingle Cruise? Because I think that you have some images from there.
I did it on a ride.
Open, right? This is already open, the Jingle Cruise.
November 2nd, it opened up. Yeah.
It's open. Yeah. We were talking about that last week. Cool.
Yeah. And it is Jingle Cruise. And, once it came back from refurbishment, they only had about a week and a half to run it as Jungle Cruise. November 2nd, it opened up as Jingle Cruise right on time. And of course, a lot of people ran for it. The lines weren't too bad, 35, 40 minutes in the morning. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
But I will tell you, this is amazing. But here's the issue. It depends on what side of the boat you're on how good you see and can be part of the story. If you are on the opposite side of the boat everything happens on the right side, right? So as you're traveling
the
down
right side when you get in,
river,
or the left side of the boat while it's moving forward. Is that what you're referring to?
No, right side of the boat as you're moving forward.
The right side, which is the opposite side of this scene that we're looking at here with the where Trader Sam used to be, right?
Opposite side of that. Trader Sam's is the only thing that shows up. Most of the other scenes are on your right-hand side. So you want to, if you're the direction you're going, you want to sit on the right-hand side. That's a pro tip for you out there.
Pro tip.
If you're on the left side, you don't see very much.
You get to see the monkey taking your picture and the elephant.
Yeah,
I mean, that's okay. Pro tip though, but it's back. It's better than ever. Same corny.
Everything
jokes,
works. Everything works. Everything looks great on Jungle Cruise right now. Even going into the cave, like the cave's a little brighter, so you can see the statues and stuff all lit up.
Well, that's awesome. All right, and then on your way back out, of course, some more pictures from Main Street, USA. They're the best. The tree being back again. I don't know if the ornaments are new or not, but they might as well be. They look absolutely fabulous.
Not new, but they all work.
I love the picture from under the tree looking down Main Street to the castle. That's a great job.
So speaking of that right there, they have raised the tree up by a good 1.5 feet. Because last year and the year before, I didn't have to go on my tippy toes to get that picture. And it looked a whole lot better last year because you could just kind of go above your head and get a great shot down Main Street and you can zoom in. This year I had to kind of stretch out and get every inch of me to get that shot.
Clearly that Disney's doing that for a reason, raising that tree a little bit. And I'm sure it's to get more people under it to watch parades.
People like me going, hey.
Yeah, that too. And of course, Christmas trees for myself. It reminds me of my childhood with the train going around the Christmas tree. And, the train going around the park, that's what Disney World is. That's what Disneyland was. It was Walt's train set, always changing, always evolving, always getting new pieces to the train and rearranging things there. That's what Disneyland is. And I love that about the train, and no better shot than the Walt Disney World Railroad.
Sam, I'm upset that neither one of us bought that $450 Lionel train while we were out at D23. Because we could have that running under a tree.
I have a version of it. It's just not the most recent one. But anyway.
Oh, I need a Christmas one. If Lionel Trains would come out with a Christmas one.
Oh, I'm sure they have it. They had a 50th. They had a 100th edition. They had.
I didn't see Christmas.
Anyway, let's move on because last week on This Week at Walt Disney World, you brought us a sneak peek of the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian under construction. It's a week later. And bam, there she is.
So last week on This Week on Next Week, I was trying to follow that one. I was figuring out where we were going. So last week on
this, Scott? Where?
Yeah. Yeah. So it is done. It's open as of today. The gingerbread house. Simplistic. I have to say the design this year is simplistic and it makes it look cleaner. It makes it look more, it pops out more. I walked in there this morning and the smell punched me in the face. And I was just like, it is the holidays now. I am home and it was great. The trees look, these Art Deco modern pieces that they have on there.
Well, let's get there. The first thing I like in this image is 1999 across it, because we know last week you showed us the attic with the 25th anniversary. Yep. I love that.
It is the 25th anniversary. It is store 1999.
The devil always in the details at Disney. And when I was looking through the images you share, I saw these couple of trees sitting on the front porch, and I thought that looks like Chip and Dale, maybe.
Right? And so those were the first ones that I saw, and I went, "Wait a second!
I did the same
lot
thing.
of trees."
Hi, John. What's happening, man?
John, good evening.
Riding
to
the
you,
bus
my
back
friend.
to Pop. That's wonderful.
Yeah,
We're talking
John's been
about
hitting
so
the
you're
parks
ahead of the
hard
Pop.
lately.
We're talking about Grand Flow, and I'm going to go to the next image, Greg, because as soon as I saw the next one, I thought, wow, these trees that are on the porch or on the roof all the way around are
Yep.
Disney characters. How cool is this?
25 of them, Sam.
25.
Yeah, it's the 25th anniversary. So there is 20.
Okay,
When
I get it.
when I saw Chip and Dale and then looked up and I went, oh. So then I had to like zoom in and try and figure out what each one was.
Yes.
And you can go to Fantasyland News and I have the full list of all 25.
I figured that you would. I figured that you would by now.
Look at the detail on the tangled tree.
Oh, the tangled tree with her hair wrapped all around it. I'm looking at the tangled tree. And some of these, I mean, the one that I recognized immediately was Snow White. It's like, I get it. As soon as I saw
of course.
Snow White. Then you're like, oh, yeah, that's Cinderella and that's Tangled. And wait a minute. That's Mary Poppins. How cool.
It's Mary Poppins. So I think the cast members were given a tree and said, hey, make a character out of this. And they did. It's molded chocolate. It's molded stuff. There's the Fab Six is there. So you have Mickey, Minnie,
Goofy, Mickey,
Donald.
Minnie, Donald. Yeah. You can see that. Yeah. They're great. And I'm going to refer people to Fantasyland News. And in fact, I will probably go and check that out a little closer because I love it.
Yeah,
I think
you'll see it this weekend.
Such great detail. In addition, the store also opened, which is inside of that house. And you got to try a couple of things. Tell me what you tried here.
Okay, so let's clear this up. The stuff you see on the right hand side, the Let It Snow cube and the present peppermint brownie are from Gasparilla Grill.
Oh, darn it! See, you got me all confused now. So let's just jump to this.
Okay,
they're from Gasparilla
Grill, and these are like I just said, the Let It Snow cube and the peppermint. We got
the Gasparilla is right around the corner from the treehouse here.
It's the quick service.
It's the quick service that's to the go outside, go to the left, go down there. Yeah, I know exactly. What it is.
And it's great. The brownie, which is that present wrapped, it's got a great peppermint flavor. It doesn't taste like toothpaste. It tastes like good peppermint, like you would have.
Like toothpaste.
It doesn't. Like most peppermint tastes like toothpaste.
It looks like that ribbon could be.
It could be. I mean, you don't want to brush your teeth with this. It'll hurt. Yeah, they were great.
So how about did you have the cake right there, which is, what is that? A snow, a Christmas
an amaretto filled.
Let It Snow cube is what that is.
Almond, amaretto, and then it's got like a mousse and then an apricot in the middle of it.
And
again,
on top, gold on top, buddy.
It's good. They're good. But again, it's Disney sweets, so they are very sweet and they're good. You just have to limit your intake.
Well, of course you do. So let's head back to the gingerbread house because you did share some images of the treats, the snacks, the things that they sell out of the gingerbread house. What do you call it? It's a quick service location, right?
It's a store. It's a grocery store for gingerbread.
For gingerbread and snacks and things that you want.
Of course, they have the shingles for sale. They have a gingerbread house for sale.
Well, tell me about the house. I see that gingerbread house there. It's the middle column all the way in the bottom.
Yeah.
Looks like it's close to $100. What is that exactly?
It is a it's the whole kit that you can put together, and it is
kit.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I do want to mention about the store this year, the gingerbread house store. Yeah, they actually are selling real merchandise this year.
Okay,
so they have
t-shirt, hats,
tumblers, t-shirt, hats, just magnets, pins. We've seen pins in the past. We've never seen them sell the tumblers and a shirt and all that other stuff.
Yeah, we've seen pins because if I remember it, Greg, it was last year you had a pin photo from each of the 6 gingerbread houses all over Walt Disney World, which, by the way, I don't know which others are available yet, but clearly Grand Floridian's up, and we expect them to be in the normal locations, which were the boardwalk, and I'm forgetting the other
Yacht Club.
Thank you. That's right, the Yacht Club.
Contemporary
will have a big one. Are any of the others assembled at this point?
Contemporary opens Friday.
Wonderful.
And then the rest open like November 17th or 20 something.
Okay, so the construction crew has moved from the Grand Flow to the next location.
They are at Contemporary right now. And by the way, I did not go to Contemporary because I want to see the final product. But let me give you a hint.
Okay.
It is magical.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. All right.
Yeah.
So
Good.
Lots of treats here. We also have, this is a sticker of some sort, and I think that you have one of these.
Yeah, it is the new 25th anniversary. Let's see.
Looks like it would be a magnet, but it's a sticker.
Yeah, it's a sticker, just your normal sticker. And yeah, so
you know what this image really needs, Greg? You know this picture that we're showing where it looks like it's huge? You know what it needs?
What's that?
Banana for scale.
Sam, I've been trying to find a good healthy banana to carry around with me, to banana for scale, and unfortunately Disney doesn't sell some good ones sometimes.
But if there was a banana, you would be able to tell the size of this.
Just wait till the party this weekend, Sam. I'm going to carry around a banana the whole time for you and I to banana for scale everything.
Banana for scale.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting weekend.
Let's head over to
your family's going to be like, I don't ever want to be near that guy again.
Speaking of bananas, maybe or maybe not, let's head over to your preview of the Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic, which is coming back. I don't think it's this weekend. I think it's the following weekend, if I remember right. But maybe you can walk me through a little bit of what's happening, because this event gets a little bit bigger every year. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, so we got over to the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin for the 15th anniversary Food and Wine Classic. That is November 14th and 15th here at Walt Disney World. One sec. I just want to double check to make sure I am not wrong on those dates, because I want to make sure it's right, because it was so good. Here I go. I have it right here in front of me. It's amazing that you keep it. Yeah. So Friday, November 15th and Saturday, November 16th. And it is 5:30 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. Both nights. They are going to have 45 different food dishes that you can sample, over 170 plus beer, wine, adult beverage type things.
That's a lot.
And I want to make sure to say this. It is all included with your ticket price.
Yes, that's the biggest difference between this and some of the other festivals. You're paying for a wristband. That wristband is going to get you access to everything.
Including entertainment. Both nights they're going to have different menu selections, so they're going to switch it up.
But we got over there to talk to that. I like that.
Yeah, we got a chance to talk to the chefs over there. We got a chance to talk to the general manager, their people in charge of the pastry chefs, and then of course, one really important thing I do want to mention, as the 15th anniversary is around, they are partnering this year as the charitable beneficiary with the Wounded Warrior Project.
Oh, that's great.
So portions of the proceeds are going to go directly to the Wounded Warrior Project, and they're going to have servicemen and women, veterans, and their families at the Food and Wine Classic. They take care of their veterans. They take care of everybody. This is great. It's a great combination of having Walt Disney World, Swan and Dolphin, and Wounded Warrior projects together. So we're really proud to just mention that and to make sure people understand that. But back to the food, and the food, they just, in case people have dietary restrictions, they do make sure that they take care of gluten-free or nut allergies, or if you lactose intolerant, like they gluten, like they do all of that stuff. So if, as he put it, if you don't like bacon, we have a dish that doesn't have bacon in it for you. Not
Okay.
everybody likes bacon. I like bacon. I got the macaroni and cheese with bacon. It was spectacular. We
Okay.
got to try 12 or 13 dishes that are going to be out there. We got
Nice.
to, one of the wonderful things is each table, they have the chef or the person who created it actually put the dish together in front of you.
Oh, that's really cool.
And it is phenomenal. The
Yeah,
difference
and what I like
between
about that,
this
Greg,
and
is
another food and wine festival is everything is made on property in their kitchens.
and I see from what we're seeing in these few images. I mean, Peekaboo is one of the restaurants within the Dolphin, and the other ones here are as well. In fact, El Molino is in the Swan, in the Dolphin. I forget which one, but that carnival right there, I think that was from a food truck. So they got some interesting things happening there.
They do, and one of the best ones, I want to mention this, is the no mayo Korean noodle. Was
okay.
It was one. There it is. The Korean no mayo salad, rice noodle, bean sprouts, cucumber, kimchi, cashew, babin.
Sure.
Don't even know, but it was. I was stunned at how good this was.
So this is a great, but it's not just the food, dude. There are also some other.
It's called Food and Wine for a reason. So.
Yes.
Yeah, local breweries.
Look, we got through some food. We saw some food. Now we're seeing some wine. Love the setup with the Dolphin.
They do have a whole lot of different seminars, so you can sign up for seminars on wine tasting with wine connoisseurs.
So they're doing right there during the evening. Like, hey,
yeah,
come back
they will
at 8:00, and we're doing this. That's cool.
Yeah, and then I'm hoping in years past you were able to go up to the reserve and watch Epcot's fireworks from the top.
That's even cooler. That would be newer because the reserve hasn't been there that long, but they do have the large ballroom up there, which maybe is the rain alternative, because I know in the past there's been a few years when it's rained and they moved this inside to the convention center at the Dolphin.
And they have the room for it. And I know we're not going to talk about it, but by the way, they're adding 250,000 square feet to convention space.
They just hear that. And that's, I've been to some conventions in the area that take up all of the boardwalk. Like it's the Swan and Dolphin and the Yacht Club and the boardwalk, all the space at the Epcot Resorts area. So you go from the main dishes to the drinks to the desserts. Holy cow, Greg, some of this looks amazing.
Yeah, last year everything was cooked in nitrogen. It was deep frozen. This year it is all foam and flame. So they do a bananas Foster creme brulee, and they actually do the fire on top of it, and they spritz the alcohol, and then they light it on fire. And their desserts, I'm looking at this. I was so grateful to be invited to this. That's great. I put up a post. I got over to Hollywood Studios later and put up a picture of me standing next to the pig from Toy Story, and I was like, one of us is a pig and is stuffed. The other one was in Toy Story.
It looks awesome, dude. Love it. Yeah. All right, let's move along because there were some new openings that happened. Blizzard Beach, which you went over and checked out. So Blizzard Beach was down for its extended refurbishment. Interesting that it's coming back in the fall, right, for the holidays, but that's okay. Tell me a little bit about Blizzard Beach and what's new.
Yeah. So that's the normal here at Disney World. You have one open for 6 months, the other one's closed for 6 months. So we're on a cycle of wintertime and the colder months, it's Blizzard Beach, and in warmer months, it's Typhoon Lagoon. Typhoon Lagoon holds more people. So you have to.
Well, you would want that in the summertime because I think you're going to have less people going to water parks through the winter months.
I had never been to Blizzard Beach of all things. I did not realize. I walked in and went, I have never been here before.
Wow.
And you are at a ski chalet, and the story behind Blizzard Beach is phenomenal. And somewhere I have the picture of the whole story of it. Like, we can tell you the story of Typhoon Lagoon and the storm that came along and how Typhoon Tilly is at the top of the mountain. Blizzard Beach has a whole nother story to it of a Swiss chalet and skiing and the
Oh,
gator and
it's the winter storm that came through
yeah,
and left a ton of snow in Florida, and it started melting, and they made a water park out of it, and all those good things that you're
yeah,
talking about there.
love
And
it.
it's cool. Any way you
And
look
you
at
can
it.
see
You know what
how
else is great about this? The miniature
yeah,
golf in front of it, the Winter Summerland, where I know a lot of
yeah.
people go in the summertime to get their holiday photos taken because it's always Christmas at the miniature golf. And that was open while Blizzard Beach wasn't, which tells you something right there. But a little bit inside Blizzard Beach. Tell me a little what's going on.
I need to go miniature golfing now. I haven't been in years. I'm going.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
You do.
Thank God you called it miniature golf and not putt putt. I would have had to leave if you said putt putt.
Well, that's the Pixar putt putt, but that's only because it sounds good.
Yeah. So I mean, you could see how crowded it was. It was packed. Like you couldn't walk. It was phenomenally. Oh no, it wasn't. It was quiet.
Empty.
It was empty, man. And it was beautiful. Like we've had beautiful weather down here, 85 degrees,
Yeah.
low humidity. It's the perfect time to go. I mean, I think everybody's just hitting the parks.
Oh, I'm sure that's
it's great. It's fun. So last year when they reopened, they had added a whole bunch of Frozen characters.
Yes.
So you can go swim
We're
with
gonna
the
get to that here in
Snowies.
just a second.
Olaf is there.
One
Ellen
question
and
before I get to
Elsa.
those pictures. This one here, is this chalk art or is this like painted onto that?
No, that's chalk art. They do this every day. Over
That's
at
awesome.
Typhoon Lagoon, you would see Stitch. Here
It's
you see Olaf.
In this picture is Olaf sort of melting, or I'm not sure if he's melting or if he's relaxing in the pool, but either way, he might want to get out. But okay, let's move on to some of the
into a happy snowman. Yeah, Tyke's Peak, man. Yeah, he's not a puddle.
Oh, Tyke's Peak is their kids area, which looks kind of cool.
It kind of is. I will say this. Do you know how hard it is to take a picture without getting kids in it?
I do, easy. And in fact, I helped you out with this one just a little.
Thank you. I forgot to blur that one child who peeked around Olaf, and I was like, oh, but yeah, thank you so much for blurring that out. It's not easy, man. Yeah. So Olaf is there. Look at the Snogies, like they're just chilling, man, and
they're
then
just hanging out on the puddles. Yeah,
baby Kristoff and baby Sven kind of like, I want to go swimming, man.
Yeah, exactly. Anna and Elsa, and I love that it's the youngsters of them from the beginning of Frozen. That is great.
Love
Ski Patrol is still a thing for sure.
Yeah,
including the chairlift, which, by the way, you got on the chairlift, my friend. That is wonderful.
I did not know that you could go and ride that without going to have to go down the water slide.
Well, and my next question for you was going to be, did you ride Summit Plummet, which is the big water slide, the ski slide, which somebody just slid right down while we were talking?
Yeah.
You did not make it down the slide, I take it?
No, I was still dressed in my finest from Food and Wine Festival, my friend.
Oh, you went straight over from there. I understand. Yeah. I've actually never been able to get down Summit Plummet. The twice that I waited in line and was going to ride, there was a storm coming in and they closed it.
I would absolutely love to do that. It just, everything, when you get up top, you take the chairlift up there, you get up top and there's 4 or 5 rides that you can go on. And one of them is Summit Plummet and there's a few others and they all just look so fun.
So did you ride the gondola back down or the chairlift?
No, you can't go back down. It is a one-way trip.
That's what I thought. So how'd you walk down somewhere?
Yeah, there's a path that goes up and down. There's also a path that goes in front of Summit Plummet that most people don't know, where you can overlook all of this.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But I will give you a quick tip, Sam.
Yes.
If it's windy out and you're dressed in nice clothes,
you're gonna get wet,
soaked.
Yeah,
because you're if you're like me, I'm an idiot.
I'll ask Holly that, but let's move on to food and merchandise because there's some of that going on as well, right?
Yeah. So what's Blizzard Beach known for? What does everybody want? The Joffrey's mini donuts, like the Joffrey stand. They have the mini.
I don't know that I've had these, but I've heard of these.
Yeah, that's the big deal over going. And believe me, there was a massive line to get the mini donuts. It was like there was no line for anything except for mini donut place.
Okay. Okay.
And then they
some,
have Christmas, they have the peppermint shake,
I see that.
and a few other things, and they have some new hot dogs that are for sale, but they're not
Oh,
just like normal hot dogs, they're like the massive,
they're the big hot
beefy.
dogs. They're not the Food and Wine hot dogs. They're the big hot dogs.
Yeah, yeah. I can't take a whole hot dog that big.
Yeah, I get it. Hollywood Studios moving along. Ready for Christmas at the studios.
Happy holidays from Hollywood Studios.
From the crossroads of the world.
Oh man, it's beautiful. I had such a great time going over there, and you'll see the difference of the pictures. It was 2 days apart because one of them, it just looks a little dank, and the other one is beautiful out, like the blue skies and stuff. But yeah,
Right. Well, this is the
they
one I
have
want
it
to
all
focus on
decorated.
because you and I have been talking about Glisten, the skating
Yep.
show, where it was going to be. This is
Right.
where we speculated it would be. And I mean, that a decent sized rink or is that a basketball court? How big is that?
Where do you see ice?
It's under there.
This is
it will be
Florida.
under there. It will be.
That's an inch, Sam.
So I have footage from 1984, Nancy Kerrigan ice skating in front of Cinderella's castle.
Okay.
And it looked very much like this, a very small ice that was probably an inch to an inch and a half thick that she skated on. And I was expecting this to be something like that, which is what I'm looking at right here.
You and I are both hockey fans. Okay.
Well, they're not going to play hockey on it, but they are.
No. But what I wanted to ask was, could this be that new plastic material that they use once in a while?
I'm going to say there's going to be ice there.
Okay.
I'm going to say there's going to be a few inches of ice. They're going to redo it every day. It's going to melt. It's only going to be frozen for when they need it. There's no Zambonis going on here. When it's over, they drain it. They put more water in it. And they freeze it.
A little Mickey Zamboni comes across like a little kid on a tricycle.
Anyway, I can't wait to see this. You're going to be there a couple of times coming up. I'm going to miss Jollywood Nights this year. I instead am going to attend Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. But last year I did it the opposite way, but one party a year for me.
Yeah, this year we're doing Jollywood Nights opening night, and then I'm going to join you at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
That'll be awesome.
And then Holly and I are going Wednesday again to Jollywood Nights to
awesome.
enjoy an adult evening.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good, but by the time we won't be on next Wednesday, but we're going to talk about maybe Tuesday or whenever we can about all these parties, especially Jollywood
we'll figure
Nights.
that one out. Just stay tuned to the channels. We'll figure out when we'll be live next week.
But again, there's Gertie. Gertie got fully decorated. Gold ball this year that Gertie's holding. And what's great is Gertie is breathing a little smoke out of her nose.
That's awesome. That's what she should be doing. Gertie, she had an 100th anniversary ball last year. I forget. But either way, love the decorations all over.
It's the whole park. Yeah, so you go around the main area, but going back towards the Pixar area. Now, again, Jollywood Nights starts before Hollywood Studios actually starts their holiday stuff. So Jollywood Nights starts on the 9th down here, but Hollywood Studios doesn't start doing their holiday stuff until November 12th. So you had to decorate it and get everything ready for the party. Sure. So that's why everything's up right now, and it looks... There's Pixar. I mean, they're going to have the big party back there and the dance party, and they're going to have, and then of course there's the old school. We got this today. How 50s, cool is that?
Yeah, you gotta love it. It's awesome.
Seriously. It reminds me of you got some Zuzu pedals from It's a Wonderful Life. It's that
absolutely
Potterville that we live in, man. It's great. I love it. So yeah, I
know exactly what you're talking about, and it is one of those things. When they first started decorating for Jollywood Nights, they started these types of decorations a few years back. I love them. They get better every year. This image here of the Hollywood Studios with the launch bay behind it, I just look at that and wonder how long that's going to last. I mean, this could be our before image with Monstropolis behind it at some point. I hope that's the case.
It certainly could be. Look, at one point we'll speculate, but for now, I'm just happy to see the decorations up and enjoy the holidays.
Oh, absolutely. What else you found over? I think you found at Hollywood Studios was kind of interesting, and it's some Emperor's New Groove merchandise.
Yeah, when was the last time you saw that besides a
That's
T-shirt?
why
Yeah.
I did a double take. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this?
Angel Kronk and Devil Kronk.
For your shoulders.
Yeah. Pull the lever, Kronk.
Do they come as a set?
Yeah, they are tied together.
Got it. Was not sure. I couldn't tell from this image, but it makes
Yeah, and
complete sense.
I mean, they look. It's really cool. It's just the new shoulder plush they have out. I was like, oh, you don't see new stuff like this out very often, especially Emperor's New Groove. Like,
No,
I need an
that's awesome.
Yzma plush now.
And you did spot this in Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios, yeah, but this is available at like World of Disney, all over the parks, wherever they sell the shoulder plush at.
All right, so we hit studios. We went to Magic Kingdom. We went to Animal Kingdom. Epcot, it's still the Food and Wine Festival. However, we got some insight into some new things coming to Epcot, including a preview, without an image of it, of an 8-foot tall gingerbread display inspired by Spaceship Earth that we expect will be inside of Communicore Hall. Yes? In Communicore Hall, do you think?
Yeah, so Communicore Hall, you and I have debated many times what's going to happen over there. Are they ever going to do something? Yeah. They've announced that they're actually going to be doing displays. So this seems like it's going to outside. I don't know where.
Do you
and then
think
it says
it's
inside
gingerbread, though, dude? I mean, look at
it's got to be inside in air conditioning.
It has to be because they're showing the cookie cutters, and then you can see sort of what they started here with
right. You
Spaceship
can see
Earth.
that is Spaceship Earth, and it's a big circular pattern. So they're going to have a giant 10-foot Spaceship Earth of gingerbread.
That's awesome.
I hope it's inside Communicore Hall. All we know is Communicore Hall is going to be used at how it was supposed to be used, and we're excited for it and happy for this.
So here's my question.
Go ahead.
Are they going to be selling those small triangle gingerbreads just like they do the towels from the roof at the Grand Floridian?
Oh, absolutely. That store that they have in that new what is it? Food booth that they have inside there.
Yeah, which today's mac and cheese, McIntyre's for Food and Wine.
Yeah, they announced that it was something completely different for.
Oh yes, I'll tell you what I saw. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It is the experimental prototype Cookies of Tomorrow booth.
There you go. There's that cookie right there.
That's it. And I love that for Epcot. Prototype Cookies of Tomorrow. Are you kidding me? Sign me up. I'm going on the stroll. Give me the book. I'll go get my stamps. I want one of these.
I'm so like I'm in. I'm in on the glistening trees, the walkway, the new walkway that they're having out there. Like everything they're doing is an upgrade this year. And I cannot wait until Festival of the Holidays starts. Like,
that'll be great.
Joyful will be playing outside in Communicore Plaza. Yes. So if you want, grab some cookies and milk, grab a Spaceship Earth chunk of cookie. We'll go outside after you've walked through it, see some glistening trees, listen to Joyful, a soulful celebration.
That's right.
Dude, it is going to be amazing.
This is the first Festival of Holidays with Communicore Hall and Plaza open. And I think it's also giving us a hint as to what's to come. You know, it's going to be great when we get to Festival of Arts and all the other stuff, but one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
We don't have a lot of time left, Greg, but let's head over to Disneyland quickly because there was a lot of detail that dropped on Disneyland holidays, Disneyland's version of Festival of the Holidays. So much food, all of it just eye candy, Instagrammable, whether it's alien gobs or Mickey Mouse sundaes with peppermint ice cream. There's so much here. Look at the Darth Vader inspired. I don't know if that's chocolate or if that's a cube, but the stuff just keeps coming at Disneyland.
How much money do they spend coming up with these creations?
And that,
you know what I'm saying? Like their culinary team must go through so much stuff to be like, this is what we're selling. Look at it all.
It keeps coming and coming. Gingerbread cake, peppermint cake.
Yeah.
we don't have time to talk about it all. That's how much there
No,
is.
too much.
And-
New
and-
beans, new shakes, new popcorn mixes.
it just keeps coming and coming.
I need the soup bowl and the bread, in the sourdough bread.
Oh, it looks great. It looks great. I'm going to assume that's somewhere back by Tiana, because remember the other thing we haven't talked about later maybe next week, Tiana's Bayou Adventure opens in Disneyland. Isn't that
new ride? Is that what it is? Is that a new ride?
Is that on November the 17th or was it December 17th? I don't remember.
Honestly, I think it's November.
Yeah, that's a couple weeks away in Disneyland. So if you're in Disneyland, Tiana's coming, and I wouldn't doubt it if some of this is inspired, and we'll be back there with Tiana. How about the popcorn with the M&Ms and the pretzels in it?
They have that down here at Disney World too, confectionery.
All right. Now, the other things that they announced are the Disneyland holiday novelties. So these are the little add-ons that come with merchandise. And by the way, I think all of this, it's merchandise, but it's considered a novelty, which means food and beverage gets credit for selling this stuff, not merchandise. So there's a little battle that happens inside of Disney, which I think is really cool. But this starts with the Dumbo holiday straw clip, of course, an elf stitch bottle topper, the gold glitter Mickey shaped Jingle Bell glow cube.
Oh, I have one of those. Hold on.
You got one right there?
Of course I do, my friend.
That's smaller than I expected. See, I needed a banana for scale.
Oh, wait. I'll banana for scale it. Hold on.
No. Don't worry about that. We don't have enough time. What kind of banana? What do you have? Oh yeah, banana for scale. Yes.
Other one. So, and they both light up. Like,
is that the one in your left hand? Is that a popcorn bucket?
One is a sipper, and the other is an
ice cube. One's a sipper, one's an ice cube. I get it. Okay, but that is the gold glitter Mickey shaped Jingle Bell glow cube. There's also Goofy and Max ski straw clip, because you have to have a choice when it comes to straw clips, and the holiday fluted glasses. Okay.
Can I just say I'm glad they have not brought straw clips to Disney World yet?
That's a great point. I was not aware that there were no straw clips yet.
None of this stuff will be for sale here. It may be the cubes, maybe the glow cubes, but none of that other stuff will be for sale here at Walt Disney World.
Okay, so here's two. Top left, the Mickey and Minnie gingerbread house popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I mean, seriously?
To the right of that is the Mickey Toy Soldier drummer sipper,
which matches last year drummer Mickey Tin's Toy Soldier trumpet player.
Yes, I have that trumpet player somewhere. The red and green Mickey shaped peppermint glow cube to match the other glow cube. And lastly, the silver glitter Mickey shaped Jingle Bell glow cube to go with your gold glitter Mickey shaped glow cube.
Because you can't have just one.
You can't. So, question for you: Disneyland exclusives? Are we gonna get a gingerbread house bucket and a Mickey toy drummer sipper in Disney World, or is this just Disneyland?
Did we mention the other two popcorn buckets too?
No, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's go there first then.
I think
next one, because there's more. The Mickey
right,
Elf,
and then I'll tell you which ones we're going to get.
The Mickey Elf popcorn bucket and the red glitter Mickey shaped Jingle Bell sipper. That's the sipper you just showed.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Only
so now
four.
How many are up to? And the piece of resistance, depending on where you come from.
Right.
The Santa Solly bucket.
That's cool. And it looks like he's got Mike Wazowski as his sack.
Yeah, well, the popcorn's in Wazowski. He's back there eating it.
But so real quick, before you go, look at the picture of Sully, right?
Yeah.
And he's covering Mike Wazowski perfectly like Pixar does.
Yes.
I love it. It's a brilliant picture by Disney. Thank you so much for that.
So,
okay.
Dude,
Hit me with it.
Choices. Three
Yes.
Christmas popcorn buckets. The Mickey
Four.
Elf, the Sully, and the
Oh, yeah.
gingerbread house. Oh my gosh. Who wants what?
Wait, is that a sip? No, 4. Isn't it 4 popcorn buckets with the tin soldier?
The Tin Soldier's a sipper.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
So there's multiple sippers too.
Here's
but
what
I
we're
just wanted to
getting.
talk popcorn buckets.
Okay,
Because I'm
let's
going,
talk
oh.
popcorn buckets. We will not see Sully here. Okay, that was originally sold at Pixar Fest out in Disneyland. So we won't see Sully. We will see Mickey Elf, and we will absolutely see the gingerbread. The gingerbread is going to be exclusive to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Okay. All right.
Now, I'm giving you best estimate and best guesses because of how long we've been doing this. I'm not saying I'm right, but that is my guess.
I get it because look, I'm sitting here with my popcorn buckets that are just and sippers. I got them everywhere, just like you, but I just don't have them hanging behind me, dude. Which one am I gonna get? And how much is it going to set me back? Because at what point does my wallet start to go, oh my God, no more popcorn buckets?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about with popcorn buckets, man.
Someday we're going to do it's an
all I do is
session.
All I do is display my Mickey headed ones. I don't even display the other ones. It's too much.
Well,
it's too much.
Hanging back here. You can't even see it. I got a couple of Mickey heads. I got the Millennium Falcon. I got
ridiculous. If I had a choice, Elf Mickey, he's really jolly and happy, and I think that'll be available all over. Again, we're not going to see Sully here. That's going to be a Disneyland thing, and the gingerbread is going to be exclusive to the things. As for sippers, we are absolutely going to get Mickey Drummer. It's going to match the one that we had last year, so we're definitely going to get
this guy here.
Yeah. And
Drummer.
We may see that red sipper, the red glitter sipper we'll probably see here. And that'll be available at Disney Springs and other locations around the park.
That to me is something that pops up at Animal Kingdom and a whole bunch of them.
Yes. Yeah. A whole bunch of them will pop up. Yeah. The only thing we don't get here is the novelties. We don't get a lot of the glow cubes. Like I have one and I have a green one also from one year, but that's it.
What was it from? Was it from a party or was it from?
No. You could buy it with like it was an add-on to. Hey, you bought a dessert. You want to add this on for $4? And
Got
I
it.
said yes.
By the way, if anyone that's going to be at Disneyland, there's a whole blog with where to get these things, and in most cases, they are available through the mobile app. I would absolutely recommend getting them through the mobile app. That's how I got my Hitchhiking Ghost that's right here, which is a sipper. It just makes it so much easier. You walk in, pick it up, and everything's good.
And I would recommend buying an extra one and sending it into This Week with Sam and Greg.
That's right. To be on display right behind Greg or me. I might get a support and do the same thing.
Whoever wins will get it.
We don't have a lot of time. I got 2 things left, Greg, and the first is a quiz for you. What, my friend, is the Aztec Eagle?
That was a dish served in the Mayan culture when they caught the eagle's eggs and they would make it with cacao.
All right. You are right with, so this is hot off the press. This is a D23 member exclusive. This is a special cocktail that is now available at La Cava in Mexico with the 23 on it. The Aztec Eagle. Show your card, get an eagle. It is, hold on, I have what it is here. It's inspired by the historic moment when Walt Disney was honored with the prestigious Order of the Aztec Eagle in 1943 during his visit to Mexico.
Wow. What is the 23? Is that a piece of ice or what is that?
Let me keep going. The drink is served in a beautiful glass with an elegant, personalized D23 ice sphere that reflects the unique connection between D23 members and La Cava. The Aztec Eagle is a must-try for anyone looking to savor a piece of history while enjoying a deliciously crafted margarita. To redeem your offer, show proof of your D23 membership available during dining, service, or to go. The Aztec Eagle is priced at, what do you think?
Well, being that it's D23, I'm going to say $46.
No, it's $23. Of course, because it's
Close
D23.
enough. I doubled it.
Or I
It's
could have seen you go 46, but no, 23. Which brings up my question. You and I talked about this last week on This Week at Walt Disney World, which is the cake bake on the boardwalk. And
Correct.
the $23 piece of cake, or $25 in some cases, that you and I look at and go, there's no way I'm paying $25 for a piece of cake. And I commented that I would walk into the Abracadabra bar and drop $23 on a drink. And I may do the same thing here. So regardless, if you like cake or if you like a fine drink, Disney will happily take your $23.
That they will. Absolutely. Yes.
This is cool. I can't wait to do it.
Hey, you're down here coming up on a nice vacation. Are we going to be meeting up
one more thing before we're done.
I was going to ask, are we going to meet up at La Cava?
You know what? Yeah, I think maybe we should.
I think you and I need to go.
I don't have a problem with meeting up at La Cava. I think that would be awesome. The D23 cocktail. That sounds awesome to me. I love that idea. And what I wanted to hit, because you know what? We are now at week 11 of the 70 Muppet magnets. My friend Zoot.
Yes.
Excuse me.
It's a Zoot riot. Zoot. Come on, baby. That's Zoot.
Zoot is the man.
Zoot.
And if you
Zoot
have not
plays the saxophone.
If you have not seen the Electric Mayhem on Disney Plus, you need to go see it, because you will learn more about Zoot and the Electric Mayhem than you ever wanted to know. And I absolutely love it. And I love Zoot.
Zoot knows Zed. Zoot knows Willie Nelson. Zoot knows Lady Gaga. Zoot is connected, baby. Zoot is Zoot.
He is. Yes.
I got to admit, I was wrong. I thought with how many Muppets there were, they were going to put the Electric Mayhem on one magnet.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Now, if I get each member, and if they don't add Lips, I'm rioting. But I now need every member of the Electric
Lips
Mayhem.
is going to be there. Lips is on the 70th magnet that's in the corner there. He's one of the ones around there. So you got, there's 5 right there, right?
Right. Again, and coming up Friday, they'll have another one coming out, and we're at 11 of 70. I will go Friday and get both 11 and 12.
It was interesting to see the Ghost Muppet for Halloween. Made a lot of sense.
It was great. Yeah.
This is going to go over multiple holidays, right? Because this is 70 weeks. So
this is going to go till next Christmas. Yeah.
Do you have some Christmas Muppets or Thanksgiving turkey? Are we going to get the turkey, dude?
Oh, wow.
I want the turkey Thanksgiving week.
Wow, good call on that. I mean, are we going to get Gonzo as Ebenezer? Or not as Ebenezer. Are we going to get Gonzo as Charles Dickens?
Who knows? Maybe. But as we get closer, I'm going to call right now that we get the turkey. The turkey is the turkey. You turkey.
I'm going with turkey. If we don't get turkey on Thanksgiving weekend,
that's it.
Yeah. My fridge is slowly becoming a Muppet fridge, Sam. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. And by the time we're done in 70 weeks, Sam, at the whatever we make it.
Well, what do we got? We got 59 weeks left.
59 weeks left, my friend.
More Muppets. Look, I'm not sure if it's going to be November 13th next week or not. We're not 100%, but we will be back next week live. Yeah. And it's because we got some cool things happening. I'm headed to Walt Disney World this weekend.
Come on down.
I am headed down. I'm bringing some members of the family with me. We're going to get to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So we have lots of footage from that and lots to talk about, Greg. Yeah. I'm not going to get to Jollywood Nights, but hopefully you can bring some content and we'll talk to that. Who knows? Maybe we'll even record something while we're at
let's see. So we got a busy week ahead. So Friday, we are going to Disney Springs as the Christmas tree stroll starts. Santa Claus meet and greet starts. The gingerbread opens up at Contemporary. Saturday, we have Jollywood Nights starts. And then in the daytime, we're going to be over at Magic Kingdom for the Disney's Magical Christmas Day Parade that is filming here at Walt Disney World again
That's
this
awesome.
year. Sunday, Sam, I'm going to see you on Sunday, my friend.
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
And then we got more Monday and Tuesday. The most of the stuff at Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom starts for the holidays down here.
There for that,
Wednesday, I will be at Jollywood Nights again.
Awesome.
It's busy. I haven't stopped, Sam, and I love it. This is my favorite time of year. I am so happy. Next week,
well, and all of what he just talked about is why we might not be going live Wednesday. It might be another day, just because there is so much happening, and we want to bring everything to you. There was so much that happened this week at Walt Disney World. It's all about the holidays, gearing up for these special events. Only happens one time a year. It's incredible.
And as always, you can hit Sam at samsdisneydiary.com, Sam's Disney Diary on YouTube, which hopefully you're watching on, Sam's Disney Daily on Instagram. You can get me at Fantasyland News, fantasylandnews.com, Fantasyland News blog on Instagram. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate it. And as always, Sam,